Review number 1. We needed this crib for when our grandchild visits. Because it wasn't going to get used regularly, we decided to purchase an inexpensive fold-up crib which would be easier to store when not in use. We purchased this inexpensive crib with a discount through Amazon warehouse in like new condition, knowing that the packaging would be damaged. The crib arrived, and as soon as I opened the box, loose screws and hardware began falling out of the box. Fortunately, all of the proprietary hardware was still there, and we were only missing a few screws and washers, which I happened to have on hand. Assembly is simple, but is much easier with 2 pair of hands. Note that if you try to assemble this crib by yourself, you run the risk of tearing out connecting points and ruining the crib. The reason I gave this crib 3 stars is because the 2 long rails are slightly bowed out on the bottom, which renders a plastic latch that is attached to the floor of the crib inoperable. I believe that latch is to prevent another child from pushing up the floor of the crib from underneath. There are no other children in the house, so that wasn't an issue for me. There are 2 side latches that prevent the crib from folding inward at the short ends, and they latch tight. If you are looking for a well-made quality crib, this is not it. If you are looking for an inexpensive full-size folding crib for occasional use, this might be exactly what you are looking for. Review number 2. Just finished putting it together, so I am a bit fussed right now as it took me over 2 hours. I bought this based on all the glowing reviews and supposedly easy assembly. Well, not the case for me. 1. The pre-drilled holes for the latches were enough off that I had to drill new ones. 2. It was not easy to assemble the rails and supports per the instructions from an upright position. The cams are inserted from the bottom and would benefit from 2 people working together. 3. There is a plastic hook attached to the mattress board that is not adequately explained. Supposedly it can be pushed to one side to engage/disengage, but it is screwed down in 2 places, making any movement feel like the hook will break. 4. On mine, one of the metal pins on the mattress board would not move to slash from the top position without the use of a hammer. 5. The hard board that should be stapled to the mattress support frame had more than half of the staples not attached. These have to be fixed in order to raise this piece so the crib will fold. 6. There are 2 gate-type latches on the underside of the mattress support that should be engaged when using the lower position. There is no mention of that in the directions. 7. The casters came with Allen head screws but no locking pieces like a nut or kem to lock into place. 8. The holes in the crib leg for the casters was slightly off on 2 of the legs. Again, hammer time. Don't use the customer care phone number listed on the instructions, you'll get an answering machine. Call the main number to actually talk to someone. The company did promise to send the missing parts for the casters, but the mattress support board needs to have move paperwork filled out, ARC. The help person also had no idea about the gate-type latches on the front underside of the mattress support. Review number 3. This baby bed is all you want in a crib. It folds for easy transport and space saving. Height adjustments allow you to raise or lower the bed space and mattress. Locking caster wheels let you easily move the bed from room to room so that you can keep the baby close to where you need to be. We chose a 6-inch high, 52x28 mattress and placed it on the highest level for our newborn. Later, as the baby grows, we will adjust the bed to a lower level. The bed's assembly and disassembly instructions are glued onto the bed's mattress base as a convenient and never get lost reminder of how you put it together, and how to fold it up. Once properly assembled, you will notice and feel the solid design of a bed that will last a long time. Review number 4. I am very pleased with this bed. With 4 grandchildren under age 2, this is exactly what I needed. I originally looked at Portacribs but found that they are not recommended for children older than 1. As a 60-plus grandmother, I put the bed together without help. I've seen better instructions, but did not have any trouble putting it together. As other reviewers commented, the instructions are glued to the bottom of the bed. However, they are facing up and easily viewed when the mattress is removed. Pros: very sturdy, full-sized crib, adjustable mattress height, folds easily for storage. Cons: a few minor scratches, a couple of warning labels were very difficult to remove and left a sticky residue. A Google search suggested rubbing mayonnaise on the sticky area and leaving for 15 minutes. Worked like a charm. Review number 5. I would not recommend this product. We just received it yesterday and it is for when we visit out of town. Several areas where holes were drilled where the screws and bolts are to be inserted have cracks in the wood all the way to the base of the board. That is unsafe for baby to sleep in a bed that is not stable and could collapse due to insufficient stability. Every single piece of this bed has cracks in it and poor quality due to that. This made me sad because I liked the idea of having a foldable crib. This company must not have any quality assurance department checking the quality of materials going out to consumers. You would think, the only company that offers a foldable full-size crib would have one. And if they do, they need to be fired. I don't normally write many reviews but I felt like I needed to. This affects the safety of my children and other children and I don't mess around with that. Side note, this thing is a pain to put together. You definitely need 2 people and it will take close to 2 hours. Honestly, I did not know it was going to need the entire thing put together, as I thought it came mostly assembled and folded. It's just like building a regular crib. Nothing is built. Review number 1. We needed this crib for when our grandchild visits. Because it wasn't going to get used regularly, we decided to purchase an inexpensive fold-up crib which would be easier to store when not in use. We purchased this inexpensive crib with a discount through Amazon warehouse in like new condition, knowing that the packaging would be damaged. The crib arrived, and as soon as I opened the box, loose screws and hardware began falling out of the box. Fortunately, all of the proprietary hardware was still there, and we were only missing a few screws and washers, which I happened to have on hand.